What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe? How we doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit late starting today, everybody. I might have had a nap on the couch and overslept. Anybody had that before? I'm so tired. I'm really sleepy. I'm like... That's what I'm like right now. You know what I mean? I'm literally like a Disney princess having a nap. Or I'm like the unicorn from Hercules in Disney's animated film. Just... You know what I mean? What's going on? Calcor, Battle Fries, J-Trip, Playlist, Manicus, Thrawn, Hub, John, Wad, Dran, Trub, the Fen Pro, J-Trip! Nailed it. Nailed it. How y'all doing today? Must have imploded. I did. Johnny Scribe sins going for the whale or fail. I will most likely fail to whale. What's going on, Thrawny? Can tell by the eyes that'll be... That's me. That's me. What is up, tribe? Dino Trooper knows it. Dino Trooper knows it. How's my day been? My day's been busy. Been busy today, brother. How's your day been? Battling your way to #1 in Squad Arena now with the new Night Sister Squad. Have you wailed on the new Great Memories? Oh crap, I need to climb in fleet. We'll pick this up, but I need to climb in fleet. Let's get rid of the roster reviews. We did the roster reviews on Tuesday. Roster for Tuesday. Something like that. People look different when they wake up. You can just tell. Tell me about it. Hope I get Arnold. Did Arnold get a 330? Did Arnold get a 330? That son of a bitch. He stole my luck. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to lose this mirror now. Typo in the title? Maybe. What did I do in the title? Arnold, you son of a bitch. Time to fail at whaling? Oh, no. On the Great Mothers, not no. On the Great Mothers. Fixed it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for letting me know. I was dazed as well. Oh, we are so screwed. We're not even a little bit screwed. We're very screwed. I'm very aroused. It took me like 4 clicks to get that thing. No. Oh. Explosion! Hey, Burrito. How you doing, brother? He turned on his AC and the stream closed. He's like camping or something right now. Is he really? He got a 330 while he's actually out camping and he pulled a 330. That son of a bitch. Not only is he out enjoying a holiday, he's also pulling a 330 on the Great Memories. Son of a gun. I hope I get a 330. I can't see it happening, guys. I can't see it happening. That's some real Arnold type stuff there, I'll tell you, boy. You're not wrong, brother. You ain't wrong. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Oh, we are losing this. We're so losing this, brother, I'll tell you. At least I can get rid of that. Does he have full health? He does. I don't know if he had foresight. I don't know if he had foresight. But that miss was the difference between us hitting thingy first and him hitting thingy first. So, good times. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. What's going on, Paul? The Great Mothers are zapping gas right now. Well, to be honest, Celia, I would hope that the Great Mothers do more than beat gas. I'll be brutally honest. He may have yelled when he saw it. His dog was sleeping next to him and she got up and ran away. Oh, bless her. Bless her. Try your pulls doing something without the chair. Maybe multitasking will be a good luck charm. Burrito, I'm not about to be a performing monkey to try and get, 330 pulls. You just never know what you're doing. I'm currently losing my Fleet Arena battle. What you doing, buddy? Can I stop having all of my attacks miss? Would that be okay if I could not miss every attack? Jesus fucking Christ. Christ on a bike. Hey Jason, how you doing, brother? Guessing speed health? What now? Oh, for their kit. For modding. I don't know. Gas is a hard counter to the OG Night Sisters, so him beating him up is a nice switch up. I mean, not for nothing. Not for nothing. But Gas also gets beat by CLS. And has done for a very long time. Which is, like a legendary team from 2018. So, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Let's go and blow this. Blow me! I need a new Squad Arena team. I need a new Squad Arena team. Galactic Republic. Where's GK? And let's throw in ETH Koth. Because, we have an ETH Koth Omicron. What does it do? We're going to still do stuff. Let's find out. Where will I see Lutheran in 3s? Probably on the bench. I don't actually know, truth be told. Not sure. How dare you? Oh, I can't ignore taunt anymore. I'm so used to that Datacron. I wasn't expecting the brothers. Oh, brother. Get stunned. Yep. Kitty Cat is adequately stealthed still. I don't even know what the ETH Koth level 9 does. What does it do? Start of the battle, we gain 100% offense and 20 speed. Oh, sick. Immune to buff immunity. Later is Galactic Republic Jedi, which he is. Whenever they take damage, he's taunting and gaining foresight, which he doesn't seem to be doing. Whenever ETH evades an attack, he gains turn meter, which he can't do. Whenever ETH gains turn meter, which he can't get. Cool. So it's basically trash. It's good. I love me a Trashicron, but I'm liking the irresistible stuns on specials. That is nice. I'm not gonna lie. So I should be able to do that. Okay, that didn't stun. Maybe the ultimate doesn't count as a special? Not sure. Who can say? This counts as a special, so that definitely stuns. That did negative damage, I think. Let's protect the kitty cat. I probably should be spreading this to stun other characters. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Swap it back and forth. Shouldn't he have been stunned there? Oh no, she's not a Galactic Republic Jedi, is she? Great damage. Stunner. Thank you. See you guys. Yeah, we totally lost this. Yeah. Jesus. Like, how chunky is Master Qui-Gon Jinn? He is the chunkiest of monkeys. Alright, back at them. Good times. Arnold's in the wild for his team. It's not common to see him step down from the bridge of the biggest and deadliest Star Destroyer in the galaxy. Jason, you're absolutely right. They seem rad, and with CG did an awesome job with the artwork. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. 1 minute 57. Let's quickly do the marquee then. And then we will start to whale. Here's the great memories. That does look cool, I'll be honest. That does look cool. Eat my cough, indeed, Sathi. You spend a stupid amount of money to get the Great Mothers to Relic 7 already. Not sure how I feel about that. BF, why did you wail so heavy, brother? They need to fix this auto battle. That does look cool. Yeah, the moveset looks very cool. I'm not sure why we're facing Wookiees with Zalbar, but who cares, I guess. It feels like it's missing some sound files. Do you think it it sounds like none of their moves have got audio cues. Be hilarious if ETH's Datacron made him suck even more. I mean, that would be a pretty good job. I believe ults don't count, as you can still use them while ability blocked. Gotcha. May I post a link to an image I uploaded to show the Great Mother's Datacrons? Yeah, why not? Apparently Great Mothers have already been wrecking JMK. JMK, maybe they have. Maybe they have. Let's activate these. This game has audio? It does. It does. There are sounds and everything. Ba, 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 ba. Look at them. Look at them holding their own hands. Alright. I'm not sure how far we'll get them today. I shouldn't really wail too heavily on these guys, I'll be honest. I've raised about $100, which means I can do a little bit of whaling. But I don't know if I should be buying a vault. I'll be up me 35 in the pocket. Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. Let's hopefully get some luck with the pulls, is what I'll say. Let's hopefully get some luck with the pulls. I won't be able to get them 7 stars unless I get, you know, a really lucky pull regardless. I'm hoping to get to 6 stars. Yeah, their kit looks really solid. Yeah, let's screw it. Let's put on the Zetas. Not going to do armies, obviously. Double Zeta. Painful. You got 5s and 7s, but stopped at 5 stars? That's fair. Not putting on no armies. I don't have any armies. I can't do that. Arnold. Yeah, tell me about it, Jason. So, if Arnold got a 330, what's the chances we get a 330? I'd say probably pretty slim, right? Probably pretty slim. But I'll buy the pack. This one over here. Let's go full screen. I'll buy that. Technically, that'll give me 70 quid then. But 70 quid doesn't buy me anything extra, and there's no way that a half vault is going to cut it. So, we'll have to get lucky, guys. Okay. That's been purchased. Ba 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 ba. Blessed be thy pulls. Hope so, Esper. Arnold got a 330 and got bullied into taking them to R9 by his chat. No way. That's crazy. How much Cairo was it to Gear 11? No idea, David. I had about 2,000 of each Kyrotech, so we can check my my Kyrotech store now. At least you had a good streak of 10s and 12s. Nice one, brother. Ba 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 ba. My game just massively boosted. Just give me your credit card details. I'll wail for you. Then I'll just claim it was stolen. Big bang boom. Online memories. I know. I'm not sure if that's how it works, brother. She only needs 3 Kairos. So I had about 1,200 of each Cairo, and now we have maybe 150 spent here, something like that. 150 computers. And yeah, maybe about the same here. 150, 150. Probably something like that. 300 Cairo to get to Gear 11. stuff and things. My crystals are so low from Conquest. What? Right. Okay. Let's do the next phase. He got a 330 as he was at 210 out of 25. Oh my god, he got it early then. Damn, son. Sorry, he got it quite late. I completely blitzed through. I have a lot of gear hoarded, to be fair. I've got a lot of gear hoarded. I am pretty much at endgame, so my gear stash builds up. And I'm in a late game guild and everything like that, so. Is there a web store pack? I should probably check that first. Let me jump onto the web store, see if there's a web store pack. Sometimes there is, right? And you get 5 free shards. Not this time. Not for the great memories. Damn. No free web store pack this time, guys. The Mamacitas do not have it. 5 Ommis? Yep. Love the 5 Ommis. Are you going to update your Conquest feat, guys, now that things are easier with Morgan? It's a good point, Jason. It's a good point. I'm not sure how much Great Mothers are going to change at 3-star and below. Working on Malik event. I hate this so much, I barely started it. The Malik event's good. It's their best legendary event, I feel. It's been quite a while since there wasn't one. They had them for the last set, but I believe, wasn't it like Master Qui-Gon Jinn? Didn't Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan didn't have them either? The Malik event caused the first mass exodus. It did, Dark. It did. It did. The reason the Malik event caused a mass exodus was because it was the very first legendary event that was gated by GP. So this was before, like, must be Relic 7, must be Relic 3, must be Relic 5. It was a case of none of the other events had that. It was literally all you needed was 7-star characters. The Malik event was the very first one that said you needed something like 11,500 power on individual characters in order to play the event. That's what caused people to quit. It wasn't that the event... people didn't quit because the event was hard. People quit because it was like an unannounced 2-day event that came out, and it was the first event that had GP as a requirement. Or, well, power as a requirement. Character power as a requirement. So, you know, when you go in here and you look at a character power and you say, this character is 35,000. That was like 11,500, which means you needed to be like Gear 11 with Zetas. And this was before relics were a thing, so getting to Gear 11 was a lot harder back then. Yeah, Carrie did make herself a little bit unpopular with that announcement as well. The event came out 2 weeks after DR was released. Absolutely. Why didn't people quit Darkside GOTB when they needed 16,500 power? Because it was a different game at that point. I think it was 17.5k. Maybe it was. I can't remember. All I remember... let's actually check. It's probably still a requirement in game, right? I can't remember what the actual requirement was. I just remember you needed to be about Gear 11 with the Zeta or Gear 12 without. Yeah, 17,500. 17,500. Right. Let's see if I can win fleet this time. I'll change up my fleet. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Go ahead and swap it up. Swap it up, swap it in. Let me begin. And I think there were a number of people that did quit with Darkside Geo. But to be honest, Darkside Geo wasn't too bad. Lightside Geo was really tricky when it first came out. People hated Lightside when it first came out because it was so hard. And then it, like, after a while, it became my favorite TB they've ever done. Like, Lightside Geo was just tricky at first, but after you got used to, like, the teams that could win, how to actually go about doing it, it was actually a lot of fun. Better than Rote, in my opinion. Much better than Rote. The only good thing I like about Rise of the Empire right now is that the Geonosis planet. That's the only one I think they did a good job with. Because you get to fight the Reek and the Acklay and the Nexu. I'm sure we're okay to go auto at this point. Half of your characters are still below the recommended settings for Malik, and I've been working on them. I think most of my roster is above that now. You've never done the light side one? The light side one is the hard... Oh, the light side Geo. The light side Geo is a lot more difficult than dark side. Like, twice as difficult. Like... Phase 6 of Darkside Geo is about how difficult Phase 1 of Lightside Geo is. That's the comparison. Like, Darkside Geonosis is basically a full auto, phases 1 through 5, and then Phase 6 was the only one you had to manually play back then. And that was like 3 years ago or something. 2 years ago. Whereas Lightside Geo was... Phase 1 was just as hard as Phase 6 of Darkside Geo. It was crazy. Correct, Jason. You still can't max star Lightside Geo. We don't have the fleet GP to do it. Striker is correct. You meant 4 phases in GOTB? Was it 4? Yeah. No, you're right. It was back when they had, like... What was it? Like 36 hours a phase or something stupid like that? It was like a day and a half per phase, but there were only 4 phases. How weird would a Leviathan Rush account look? I was lucky account having things aligning right. It would probably look a little bit strange. 36 hours. Thanks, dude. All right. Okay. I did Mamori's next set, didn't I? So now I need to use those extra shards that I've got at the Great Mothers. There they are. There they are! Get them up. Let's do the next tier. Still what way, Paul? Sorry? What's still what way now? It feels like all their abilities don't have sound cues. Like, I can hear them going... But then no sound for the laser beam. No sound for the whirlwind. That seems... No impact sound. That's weird. Yeah, 10 shots. Levy versus Levy does not need any reinforcements. Just for safety, you should use Scimitar. Absolutely, Marin. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, Levy versus Levy is just a very volatile match, right? Like, if they've got a starting lineup, or no matter what lineup they've got, if you go in with the lineup that I used there, the only thing that really screws it is RNG. If one of your attacks gets evaded, that's usually a bad sign. That's usually what screws it up, basically. You don't necessarily need a reinforcement, but you're just worsening your odds if you don't. So, yes, RNG, Marin. Of course it's RNG based. What happens if you use an attack with your Sith fighter and the enemy team misses and you don't gain your speed boost? You lose. It's as simple as that. Like, that's literally RNG. If the enemy, like, your opening lineup is you start off with the lineup that I used, their first attack will always go on the Mark 6 Interceptor. Their second attack will always go on your Sith Assassin. If your first attack gets dodged, which you can't do anything to mitigate, not that they've got foresight, they just full odds dodge, 2% chance. You don't get your turn meter increase. They then hit you on the next attack, they gain the turn meter increase, you just lose. It's as simple as that. It's RNG. That's what happens. That's like literally what happens. Okay. Let's do our first pull. Let's do our first pull. It's not a skill-based matchup, is what I'm trying to say. It's just if you can do everything right and still lose due to RNG. Okay, we started off with a Swevin. We started off with a Swevin. We got one more pack. Another Swevin. All right. Right, okay. I'm going to get a Vault. This hurts. This hurts so bad. Let's get a Vault. You hate it when that happens? Yeah, me too. It's like screaming while using an RPG and it's just a silent rocket. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we just spent an inordinate amount of money. Look. I'm not gonna buy any more crystals for this, guys. If we can't get to 6-star by this, we're just gonna be a little bit late on them. So 7. We need to get better than Swevens, essentially. Hopefully no 5s. Fingers crossed for no 5s, guys. Fingers crossed for no 5s. We need that to not happen. Saw that coming. Yeah, tell me about it. A 12! Okay, we made up for it. We made up for the 5 so far. We made up for the 5 so far. Getting a 12 is fine. Because we obviously more than made up for it. And then a Swevin. Okay, let's do the next tier. You could have a full R9 levy fleet and still lose to bad RNG? Of course you can. Of course you can. That's just the way the game is. Like, there's no way around that. Wiggling around the 7,700 to 8,000 crystals for Leviathan? That's how much you've got saved up, Burrito? Not bad. Yay, 5 stars. Let's do the next tier. Do. Let's go in and hit that auto button. Oh, we're against Bomando. That's interesting. That's the doomed effect, which just destroys characters. Oh, you can doom more than once. That's crazy. Who did they bless? They blessed the Acolyte. I bet Leslie Headland wished that happened. Oh, wow, we're up to 16. That's not bad. All right. Let's, everybody at home, I need you all to pray pretty heavily to RNGesus. I need you all to pray really heavily to RNGesus for me, guys, okay? We need to be rocking around this area here. Or you know, like, you know, maybe just get the 330. Pray to the whale demon. To whale Rick. I've already done my offerings to whale Rick have been done. We bought a vault. That's all I'm willing to go for. 12. We got a 12. I'll take it. I'll take the 12. That's huge. I'll take the 12. Shakes a chicken foot at the screen. Ah, chicken foot. Some of you refuse psychology. Some of you reverse psychology RNGs as well. I don't even need a 12. I just want all 5s. Nothing but 5s from here, baby. Fuck! Okay, alright. That's it. That's it, Dino. You're banned. You're banned, Dino. Look, you made us get a 5, son of a bitch. God damn it. God damn it, Dino. Fuck's sake. Nobody say anything about that number, okay? That number, nobody is allowed to say that number anymore, okay? Nobody is allowed to say that number. Nobody is allowed to say it. Alright? Burrito, I've already wailed too much, Karth. I can't... No. We bought the vault. We just have to hope for some lucky pulls. We just have to hope for some lucky pulls. Like, exactly. We'll just say break a leg instead. Oh, we need 32 more shards. That isn't going to happen, is it? That's not happening in 3 pulls. Yeah, no, we're screwed, guys. We need an average of 10 shards a pull now. Can't do it, guys. Can't do it. We're going to have to be a little bit short on the Great Mothers. Oh. Painful. Lucky pulls. Title of your sex tape. Oh well, we tried our best, guys. We tried our best. But we didn't have the stash. We didn't have the stash available. What are we going to be? We'll be short by about 20 shards. Yeah, short by about 20 shards by looks of things. There should definitely be a better chance for 10 plus pulls. Ah, well, they're not going to do that, though, are they? Another 5? I've had 3 5s, guys. 3 5s. We need 15 shards. And I don't think... I can't pull another pack. Right. We tried our best. We got to 70 out of 85. 15 shards short of where we need to be. Wop, wop, wow. We tried, guys. We successfully managed to live up to the title of the stream. We failed to whale. We whaled successfully, but we did not successfully manage to appease the RNG gods. We didn't do it. RNGesus did not hear our calls. We tempted him too much by saying, we only want 5s from here. And we got like 3 or 4 5s. Rip. Nah, Dino, I can't do a second vault, dude. I can't. Like, no. I might try and do some roster reviews later on this week, because there's no GAC this week, so maybe we'll do some roster reviews tomorrow. Maybe I can, like, make up a difference to try and make a difference tomorrow. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. What about second breakfast? Well, seems though it's 9:15 in the evening, I don't think breakfast will be coming anytime soon. I always find this weird, right? Breakfast, the term breakfast is to break your fast. Surely that's just every single meal that you have. Unless you are constantly eating. Aren't you always breaking your fast? Like, isn't fast by nature just the time you spent not eating? It's a shower thought, that is. Isn't it? Had Lotta on the brain. Have you been watching the new Rings of Power? I haven't even seen the first season. So I'm not watching the second season, because that would just be a weird place to jump in. That's not what I think about in the shower. View? I'm not sure I want to know what you think about in the shower, buddy. Shower thoughts with Scribble. That could be a new short series. Like, it could just be me in the shower going, you know, every time you eat is technically breakfast time. Okay, I'll but restarting doesn't help, Karth. New life. I can't live stream from the shower. Yeah, I think Karth does want me to restart the game. I have a feeling he might have maybe gifted us something small, and it's not his personality. My drink is dry. I'm feeling groggy. Well, a doo-doo. It's not Karth, it's Wyston has purchased us some crystal. Thank you, Wyston. Those who don't know, Wyston is Karth's alt account. Thanks, Karth. I appreciate you, dude. That's probably enough to get us over the line. Thank you, Karth. Watch us get 5s now. No, damn it. I've already cursed it. How do I undo the curse, guys? Can everybody put W's in the chat for Karth, by the way? Can everybody do W's in the chat for Karth? Why do you say it? Thanks, Karth, dude. You're a fucking legend, dude. What can I do? What can I do to undo the bad juju I just put out into the world by talking about that number that we can't say? Wrong guild again. Come on, Night Fox. You need to get into our guild, bro. You can't? Oh, God. Promise to adopt. I will certainly adopt another cat. All right. I'm definitely going to adopt another cat. Smudgy needs a brother or sister. Fuck! What did I do? Who did I hurt? Who did I hurt? Who did I hurt? Who did I insult at CG? That's the 4th one I've had. Rub my head. Okay. We're still not saying that number. Never mind, you're cursed. Alright, this should get us over the line. God flipping damn it. That was so painful. Meathead is laughing all the way from Japan. He is that son of a bitch. Thank you, Karth. You're a legend, dude. Karthrick saving the day. Over here. Getting up to 6 stars for the memories. God damn, I wasn't expecting that then. Limping across the line is our style. It is. It still throws me off, guys. Like, why is there no audio sound? There's no sound. It's like, why is there not like a zzz? Gotta cook my steak? Enjoy, brother. Extra 10 shards, baby. To be shaman king. Alright, we did it, guys. We successfully whaled with the assistance of Karthrick. This wouldn't have been possible without the great Whalerick. So the Night Sisters should talk more. It's 2024, Scribe. You can't say that. Well, I'm not supposed to go up to the Great Mothers over here and say, you know what, guys? You'd all look prettier if you just smiled. Am I not allowed to say that? Is that... You should smile more. Is it... Am I going to get cancelled for telling these imaginary, you know, witches to smile? Who knows? Who knows? Love a good Shaman King reference. Takes me back to my childhood. Does Karth eat anything besides steak? I believe he's on a carnivore diet at the moment. Well, I mean, you know, that other Jordan Peterson bloke, he only eats, like, red meat. That's his entire diet. He just eats steak, I think. Imaginary... You've been fictionally cancelled. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, there we go, guys. There we go. In 6 days' time, we'll take them to Relic 7. And we'll be one step closer to a Balin's skull. And we know that we've got at least 2 more marquees coming. Marok and Shin Hoti. Kinky fuckery. Absolute kink fuckery. Yeah. How's everybody's Conquest going along? Have you been watching my guides and complaining because you're like, gosh, Scribble, everything you've got is relics. I'm 12 million GP, guys. What do you want from me? Flipping 12 million GP. Do you want me to ungear things? God damn it. You hate this Conquest? Oh. Why? So I'm missing... I think I didn't pick these up because they had data cache. Am I still, like, nearly capped on data cache? Yeah, I've got 59 million. Ruh-roh. We've got some level 9s. My love of steak and red wine has given me gout. Oh my god. There's too much iron in my system. Will that be before GAC with Datacron? I think that'll be before. That'll be before... I think in order for me to unlock the Great Memories before GAC lock-in, I need more... I would need more shards. Because essentially you need to do it in... Excuse me 1 second. My dad's calling. Hi, Dad. You okay?
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Everything all right?
How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Sorry, you working at the moment, are you?
I'm streaming, but it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure you're okay and everything's all right.
Some stuff I suppose I probably shouldn't talk about on stream as well.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, is there any news about Grandad and stuff?
No, just that he's back in Andrew now in the with the funeral director. So, but Debbie's got a holiday booked and she can't get out of it. So, and that's in a week's time for 2 weeks. So that brings it to the end of September. And he did say he could hold on for them. So
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Yeah, just stuff going on family at the minute, so. Sorry. I'm not here to not here to get emotional about my life. You guys don't need to see that. Nothing's happened, Duke. Nothing's happened. It's just stuff I can't talk about it on stream. I'm sorry. It's not my place to talk about it. That's all. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compassion, guys. I just know that you guys come here to be entertained, not to see a grown-ass man cry on stream. It's family stuff, Jason. Is what it is, you know. And these things happen. Do you know what I mean? It's like, obviously, the older you get and stuff happens in family, and you gotta take it on the chin, and you gotta figure stuff out and move on with it. I'm okay. I am okay, guys. I've never been very good at hiding my emotions. I've never been afraid to, as a guy, to show that I can cry. You know. Thank you, whoever just donated. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. But at the same time, you know, whilst I am comfortable showing that I'm a bloke and I can cry and stuff like that and whatever, it doesn't mean that you guys at home want to sit here and look at a guy cry. Do you know what I mean? That's not what you came here for. You came here to watch me play some Galaxy of Heroes and have a good laugh and enjoy the community, right? So I just need a moment to. I just needed a moment to get my shit together. Shit is officially gotten together now. I've got it. So sorry about that. I apologize, guys. I apologize. That's not what the stream is supposed to be about. Obviously, there are times and places for it, and this was not it. So thank you kindly. It was an anonymous tipper, so I can't thank you directly, but thank you, whoever that was. It's very kind of you. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do right now, guys. I'm not sure what to do. We've successfully whaled. We got our first in fleet as well, which is great. Of course, you guys can support me, and you do. You absolutely do. Yeah. In real life stuff is important. You're absolutely right. It is. It is. Jason, that must have been a magical moment for you, mate. What did she turn? 16, 18? What is it, 21? It depends, right? We came here to stare at your face. God. Feel strong, man. Hey, Bomber, thank you, brother. They're almost beat. Yeah, for real, hamburgers. I was the way they're written, they feel like the Great Mothers certainly feel like they're almost a hard counter to Geos, which is funny because they're like the next big thing to come out after Geos. I know we had Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Queen Amidala come in between. That sounds weird. But they feel very much like they're going to just beat the crap out of Gungans. So, I mean, firstly, they completely, like, doomed targets lose their protection. So that's just like, oh, well, Jar Jar's doomed. Hit him once, he's dead. It's like, oh, okay, there we go. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you, brother. Our gamers not allowed PTO and sick days? I had 2 days off last week, Tonic. I had 2 days off last week. So, you know, I took that time off. My work was very understanding, which is, you know, which was great and stuff like that. It's just speaking to my dad. That's all about, you know, stuff. So, it's, yeah. Thanks, Al. Thanks, Al. So yeah, this doomed ability here. So doomed, protection is disabled, and they can't stealth. So it's just kind of like immediate target. If they get a bonus turn, the Great Mothers get a bonus turn at the start of battles. So it's like bonus turn, target Jar Jar. Jar Jar's doomed, no protection, loses max health all the time. More or less 1 or 2 hits, he's gonna die. Game over for Gungans. There's no Jar Jar. What was the reason that Steth went off out of Kasich? Marin, I'm sorry, dude, I don't understand. Doesn't Jar Jar have like 1,000,000 dodge? Oh, that's a good point. I suppose you could just do it on Boss Naus. He's got 1,000% evasion whilst the shield generator is up. So I'm not sure if there are unavoidable attacks. Doesn't sound like there's unavoidable attacks. And stealth can't be... stunned characters can't be evaded. Watch. I feel that, brother. I feel that. Doesn't one of the Omicron say they can't be protect? It's not protection disruption, Aatrox. That's the thing. That's the thing. Doomed doesn't inflict protection disruption. It just says protection is disabled. It's not protection disruption. It's not a debuff. It just disables their protection. So, no way, Foxy. Ghost is unavoidable, is it? So, Night Sister Spirit has an unavoidable attack. Is it her unique? Or is it the special? Start the battle. Night Sister Spirit, Foresight. Okay. Do you have physical damage to inflict speed and remove turn meter? It doesn't say anything about her attacks being unavoidable. Gungans are doomed! Yes, I think they must be. Hey, Crispy, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Won't you need to kill the shield to be able to... for them to lose health? No, it's not that they can't lose health while the shield is up. It's that you can't attack under protection while the shield is up. So, removing their protection entirely, you could do it one at a time. I thought you could only doom one character, but essentially you can doom characters constantly. They can only be one at a time, right? So, it's like... at the start of each encounter and the end of each turn, If there are no enemies with Doomed, Great Mother removes ability block, gains a bonus turn, Fate Weaving, and they can doom someone. So every single time, like at the end of every turn of Great Mothers, it checks, is somebody doomed? Nobody's doomed? You can be doomed. Removes their protection. Doesn't give them protection disruption, just removes it. So you'd be like, okay, Gungan Phalanx, you've got no protection. Kill Gungan Phalanx. Next turn it gets round to Great Mothers. They're like, oh, hang on, nobody's doomed. You can be doomed. And it'll be like, okay, bloody, you know, whatever, boss Nass. You lose all your protection. No protection. Like that, you know? At least this is what I'm thinking in theory. In theory. I think that's how it works. Hey, Grantus Maximus, how you doing? So, yeah. Yeah, it's really good. And doomed characters lose 20% max health whenever they take a turn. And I believe the basic from Great Mothers also loses 20% max health. Ah, they've added excludes Galactic Legends and Raised bosses. It didn't used to say that. You get a doom, you get a doom. Everybody gets a doom, but only once at a time, Wolfie. Only once at a time. Not just the theory. It works like that. The Gungans are all gone in one hit. Nice. Makes sense. Makes sense. You just systematically say, doomed, dead, doomed, dead, doomed, dead. So, yeah. Feels like these girls are going to be strong. Everybody gets to share one doom. Don't be greedy. Don't take more than your fair share. So, I'm guessing in threes we'll go Great Mother, Morgan Elsbeth, Spirit. I would really how many shards would I need to get, guys? How many shards do I need to get to get them unlocked before GAC starts? The lock-in is going to be Tuesday evening, isn't it? So I think we need a day early, which means I need 25 out of 100, is it? Is it 25 out of 100? Um, 75 divided by 15, 5 days. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Is it 25 out of 100? You get 15 shards a day out of the event, yeah. We are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days. So if I get to... I would need 11 shards. So provided we don't pull the unmentionable, 2 more pulls should put us there. Actually, we could pull 1 unmentionable. We could get a 7 and an unmentionable, and we'd be at 25, right? Well, technically, we'd be at 26. I think we do it. I think we just do it. Do we just do it, guys? We'll spend another 2,600, and we'll get them before GAC lock in. Yeah, let's just do it. The pull that must not be named? Nice. We only need a 330 now, and we'll be happy. I'm not saying nothing, but screw you, CG. Son of a bitch. How many times has the unmentionable happened? Like, from now on, nobody gets to say this number in chat. Nobody gets to say this number. This number is cursed. It's not blessed. It's doomed. All right? But we got there. We got there. I'm pretty sure that's enough now. I'm pretty sure that's enough. That's fine. That's a double bubble unmentionable. That's okay. That's a... You know how 2 negatives make a positive? That makes sense. Yeah, so we need 74. 74 divided by 15 shards a day means 5 days will be done. Yeah, cool. If it's not, it's just another Tuesday pull. Yeah, and we'll have built up some crystals by then. Provided I don't continually spend stupid amounts of crystals on Conquest, of course. I agree, Tonic. That is a lie. I agree, Iron Woman. No, Iron Man, sorry. Iron Man owns 2. Owns 2. You got the 6-star as well and had 4 or 6 pulls that only gave you 6 to 1 shards? 6 minus 1 shards. I like it, Scrub. That's good, mate. The rest were Swevins. I had a 12 and a 10. A bunch of Swevins and then a bunch of unmentionables. Like a metric boatload of unmentionables. I think we might have had an unmentionable number of unmentionables. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, we're nearly done with Conquest. We'll be done tomorrow, in fact. So we're over here. I have to put out my video for Sector 5. Shit. For the last sector. I didn't say the whole unmentionable word, guys. Sector fly, lie. Damn it. I have to put out this video tomorrow, alongside a Galactically Challenged video, I guess. Is what it is. You think the DT feat in Sector 5 is broken? Broken how? I haven't even started it. I'm going to skip it, to be honest. I don't need it. This feat is broken? Is it not counting, or is it counting too many? Because I've heard that the Blight feat is broken. But I just need one accuracy up. Should we get that accuracy up? You finally got an Amplify Agni one. Double Conquest next week, so your videos are going to be glorious. Double Conquest? Or are you helping out Mr. Whalerick? Yeah, I think the Blight feat is definitely broken. From what I've heard. I just need to make sure I get a basic off with Seer. Or this. Accuracy up. That was the last one I needed. How dare you? Sucky. Throw rocks at Bananakin. Oh, everybody died. Do this. Do this. Accuracy up for it. Everybody. That we all got accuracy up even though she avoided. Yay. Hey, peace out, Zelda, buddy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Nailed it. Any thoughts on the community box? MH, are you talking about the one that they did to announce Ezra Exile and give us the extra 100 energy and the 2 Ommis? I thought it was nice in theory, but perhaps poorly executed. I think it would have been better. I think it would have been better if it hadn't have been... If they'd have announced Great Mothers... No, because we knew Great... If they would have announced Shin Hottie with the community event, it would have been better. There's a £15 pack in the mobile store. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Because I would have bought that. Damn it. I would have bought that, goddammit. Alright, so we just need 6 more thingamabobbajiggers. It's in the regular one too? What, for Great Mothers? I don't see it here. Or do you mean web store? It's not on the PC client. I've just got this one. Maybe it's not live in EU yet? I'll check the web store. $500 energy and $250 energy. Oh, sorry. When you were talking about a $15 thing, I thought you were talking about like the extra, you know, like the marquee pack that gives stuff. It's on mobile. Let's have a look. I'll check it on the old mobile real quick. It's called Mothers the Community Pack. Great Mothers Pack. It's definitely none of these. I'm loading it up on my phone now. We'll have a look. You're from London, Dungar, and it's live? Okay. Not Great Mothers. It's the player survey pack. DMs? Thanks, Foxy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a badass pack. I want that. That is a badass pack. For 15 bucks, 5 Zetas, 4 Omnis, 3 Droid Brains, 300 Crystals, 250 energy of Cantina, and 500 regular. It's huge for 15 bucks. So yeah, let's have a quick look in this store. What was that? I think somebody just did something. Did somebody just donate some money? Thank you kindly, whoever that was. Whale me harder, Carthrick. Damn it, Carthrick. Okay, so it's this one here. It's not in the PC client, but it's this pack here. You see it? 15 bucks. 500 energy, 250 cantina, 5 Zetas, 4 Omnis, 300 crystals, and 3 droid brains. Like, and Whalerick is just encouraged us to whale, because this is what Whalerick does. Thank you kindly, Whalerick. You're such a gent. I'll get that now. VC, you're in VC, Kath? Hang on, one sec. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
What up?
What up, nerd? How's your steak?
It was delicious.
People were asking, Carthrick seems to eat a lot of steak. And I said you were on a carnivore diet.
Yeah.
That is true, is it? Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
I wasn't making shit up then.
No. It's 100% accurate.
Nice. Are you keeping that alongside your abstaining of alcohol, or is that just completely separate?
It's part of the 75 hard challenge, which is like you can't drink, you don't smoke, you pick a diet and follow it. You exercise twice a day for 45 minutes. One of them has to be outside.
Holy crap.
You have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day, preferably something that's self-development. And then a couple other odds and ends that you're supposed to do, and you do it for 75 days straight.
And how are you finding it? Good? Hard or easy?
The exercise is the one that's hard, because like if I don't do one workout in the morning, trying to work out for an hour and a half at night at like 9 o'clock at night
when you're tired. Yeah.
Yeah. Not fun, but you don't put it in the mindset of giving yourself the choice. It's something you have to do.
You have to do it. Yeah.
That helps. But I mean, I am on let's see. We're done on Saturday, so I'm on day 73 right now.
Nice.
And
so what you're saying is for the Friday night stream, you're good, or are you not good? No, because you're behind me, not ahead of me, aren't you?
Yeah,
damn
Sunday
it.
Morning.
So you're saying for Tribe Talks,
for Tribe Talks, I'll be good.
You can open up that new whiskey bottle.
Yes, I'm actually looking forward to it. Funnily enough, though. On another health side note, my HDL levels are low, which that's the quote unquote cholesterol.
Cholesterol, yeah, I was going to say.
So the doctor recommended
MH.
The doctor recommended treatment is drinking.
Is it really?
Yeah. For males under the age of 65, I think it's like having, I don't want to say I think it was 1 drink a day was what they recommended to bring up your HDL levels.
All right, so you could be like, I see your advice, Doc. I'm going to lean into it. I can double that. I'll have 2 drinks a day.
Yeah. So
Terrible, I'm like, Scrub, thank you so much, buddy. We just bought the pack. Carthrick just whaled for us, but thank you so much, dude. If you want me to whale on something else that's the same price, I will absolutely do that. Thank you kindly, buddy. Pint of vodka a day. Yeah, if you want to die. Oh my god.
Well, I wish that stupid Relic Mastery pack was worth anything.
Is that the 180 pack?
Yeah,
That one there. This one's terrible, right?
yeah. Well, it's like the funny part to me though is that more people would have bought in this pack had they not released it coincidingly with the giftable pack,
Which is infinitely better. Yeah.
infinitely better. You can buy it twice and basically get 90% of the same resources at $40 cheaper and get a guaranteed Relic 9 at that price point.
Instead of not getting a Relic 9.
Yeah, not getting one. I'm like, this is so dumb. The materials math out to be pretty close to what the value is, but whoever wrote that pack up needed to consult people who actually spend money, because that pack is so trash. It's like, I don't know why I would ever do that.
On the opinion of packs, because I don't buy a lot of packs, especially not gear packs, but Jason is asking about the Kyrotech Combat Pack, which is like $25, I think. It's got three cards. It's different types of Kyrotech. Drops up to 175 salvage. My instinct immediately is it doesn't look good, but I don't know if I haven't actually done the actual math. I was wondering if you'd already looked at that, but you're probably not in the position where you're like, yeah, I'm going to buy Kyrotech, because you probably have crap loads of Kyrotech just sitting around.
So the card 1 is one of the two completed, right? Card 2 is 50, 75, and 100. There's an additional one at 25. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, on the middle card, 50 of each, that's $20 in crystals right there.
If
Guaranteed,
you get the 60% chance, right?
Which is that's the
lowest,
minimum.
Though. That's the
the
minimum.
lowest.
Okay, yeah.
So that if you need Kyrotech, there's $20 right there.
Yeah.
And then the guaranteed, it's one of the three. That is another, because the complete piece, that's
it's
50
a full
of
piece,
each, right?
Yeah. Which is 2,800 crystals, is it?
Is the complete one, is a complete shock prod 50 of each?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's 50 of each to make any one individual one, isn't it? Oh no, hang on.
No,
because it can be the salvage. If it's the salvage or if it's the complete parts, which is it?
Well, the first card is the complete part. I just can't remember.
No. Yeah, no, sorry. That's just 50 of one of them. So it can be.
So it's another 50.
Shock
That's $10 there. On those, which is that's so. I mean, you're right there. You're already at 30, and then the last one is one of the additional ones with an additional 25 minimum, and that's what we're talking about.
But it's of
minimum
each
here.
though as well. It's of each.
Of each.
Yeah,
of each.
there's a
So it's another
60%
$10.
chance for 25
so it's
of each.
40. So the minimum value in this pack is $40,
Okay.
because that's what it would take you to buy that via crystal value.
Mm-hmm.
To purchase the same stuff in game. The only problem is that the part that sucks is the completed piece is a bit more of a ramshambo, right?
Yeah,
because it may be one that you don't need.
Like this power converter one, I think, is not used nearly as frequently as the others.
Used only with special damage dealers.
Okay,
which
yeah,
is not very.
I'm sure you'll still use it at some point. So essentially, I think the takeaway is it's cost efficient, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's worthwhile. It's going to be
So let's put it this way: if you take away the first card,
yeah,
you're still getting $30 of value minimum for $25.
Yeah.
So that's a net positive. If you happen to roll better, then you're going to get way more value than that. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you are inclined to whale and you need Kyrotech, it's one of the things you can do. If you need to expedite some of that stuff, but it's always hard for me to recommend whaling on gear, because gear is one of those things where it's like, what's the reason for expediting?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if it's not going to give you a meaningful impact besides just being done, which trust me, that gets me all the time. I'm just like, I just want it done. I don't care about it.
But I think that's kind of almost the trap, isn't it? It's the trap of mobile transaction games. It's like, they just like, oh, but look, you could just spend $10 and you could do it now, or you could wait a week until the end of TB, and you'll have it already.
You'll have it, and you can farm it, and it's one of those things where it's like, what's the expediting getting you? Because it's like, if it's getting you a GL, that's going to be a different can of worms than if it's getting you like a single character to relics. Like, oh my goodness, now that Plo's got a Datacron, I got to get him to relics. It's like, but if Plo's not already at relics for you, you're not going to be in a position where that Datacron's going to make a meaningful impact to your GC. So,
well, Jason, you're talking about being stocked up for resources in preparation for GL Ahsoka Tano. So, like, she's probably not coming till December. Late November,
early December. Yeah, so you still got
3 months. You know what I mean? Like 2.5 to 3 months is the timeline that you've got. Granted, we're probably going to get more marquees and stuff like that, but that's a long time to earn yourself essentially 2 full Cairo pieces.
It's what makes me think Balin's not coming till after Ahsoka.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've just given us 2 marquees that I think we're assuming are going to be for Balin, but they could be. One could be for Ahsoka, one could be for Balin. I don't know. No, actually, they can't.
No, they can't. They're
all dark side. Unless for some weird reason Shin is actually a light side character. Nobody knew. Marek was light side. He was just drunk the whole time. That's what they announced as the fart was about. It was alcohol.
Yeah. No, they've got like 5 more marquees to drop in. So
Oberyn, in my opinion, that community survey pack is great value. $15 and you get, what was it? It was like 5 Zetas, 4 Omicrons, 3 Droid Brains, 300 Crystals, 500 Cantina, 250 Cantina, 500 regular, or something like that. It's huge value if you ask me. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd do it for the Omicrons alone.
Well, that's nearly. The thing. It's like $10 has been, so $10 or $3 in Omicron has been like the best deal that you've gotten. Yeah. So there's $9 right there, or is it 4 Omicrons or 3?
It was 4 Omicrons. Yeah, so it's 12
Omicron, $12 value right there. It's 3 droid brains. Well, those are 1,500 crystals for each one.
5 Zeta mats.
So it's what? That's it's 300 crystals per droid brain, and so that's 900 crystals. That's just shy of another like $8. So like you're already at like $20 value there. But yeah, and then everything else that comes with it.
You get 5 Zetas and you get a decent chunk of energy and you get 300 crystals. It's totally worthwhile. It's it's really good value. I mean, let's also put it in the context of, it depends on how much you value $15, because $15 to Carthrick is one thing, $15 to someone else is entirely different. Some people might.
Some people, that's the difference between eating tonight and
exactly between turning the heating on and keeping the lights on in the house, or so it's definitely it comes down to means, guys, absolutely. But from a pure cost comparison game to what you're getting, it is good value. Yeah.
Well, it's stuff like that TG needs to sprinkle in more frequently in the game. It's just things that are incredibly high value. Like Lightspeed bundles were a good drop of that, but not everybody can utilize it. So having stuff that is more universally useful.
We did a little bit of extra whaling after you went, by the way, and we took Great Mothers to 26 out of 100, so we could have her before Gag. I think that does it, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Because that'll give you 5 days, which is 75 shards. Yeah. But you'll have literally 3 hours to mod her and the team right before GAC.
Ruh-roh. But the good thing is we now have a full Omni. The good thing is her Omni's a TW, so I don't have to do them.
Yeah. You're gonna do Morgans instead?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm not saying you have to, but she does have the GAC on me.
She's got a GAC on me? Oh, no. Stagger an enemy for 2 turns, expose all enemy, inflict buff immunity for 2 turns, enemies inflicted defense down, ancestral allies deal an additional 5% damage and cooldown, their abilities decrease full nights. My finger slipped. Yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah, Awie's point is spot on, though. Her Kron is an absolute menace.
I mean, I like how the first part of it is like half of Treya's leadership.
Yeah, dude,
It's like, all right.
it's going to be what carries that team in GAC because I
Yeah.
find, well, and granted, it's a marquee, so I didn't, it doesn't strike me that weird, but for the power level, having absolutely no mastery manipulation in the kit is very interesting.
Yeah. I didn't
I
realize
honest
that.
to God thought they were going to do the something similar to Morgan, where like they get stats for every relic level on different on
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And they didn't do anything in her kit for that. But she isn't a bad R9. She's not a great one, but she's not a bad one.
Well, I mean, there's 3 of them. They all benefit from the R9, I'm sure. You know,
Well,
I mean, one each.
she gets the support. No, yeah, support. She gets a support buff, so she gets 9,000 health and 9,000 protection.
That's okay.
At R9, which is a good bump for her base stats. But
I'm assuming you at least took to 25 out of 100 then, or did you go the full
I'm 40 out of 100.
Oh wow, you're going to gain an extra day on top, is it? Yeah, an extra day on top.
I wanted it for TW.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, I got 6.5 on me sitting there, so.
Oh, you're itching.
Well, I mean, I was planning on triple arming her because I thought she was going to be a.
Yeah, but she double bubble, isn't she? So we've got questions around 3v3 for the team. I was assuming mothers, Morgan and Spirit.
Spirit would probably be the better bet because I doubt anyone has real investment into Acolyte.
Well,
but Spirit is going to be fun because she gets 100% offense when she has Foresight, which will be all the damn time.
Well, and Morgan gives Spirit extra 20% offense every time they gain Foresight as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is it's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit nutty.
I swear it's somewhere over here. Where is it? Whenever Morgan taunts, all Night Sister allies recover that and gain 50. Oh yeah, whenever she taunts, all Night Sister allies recover 20% health and protection and gain 15% offense until she loses taunt. When she loses it, they recover that. But there's something else. There's definitely something else around Foresight. There we go. Whenever a Night Sister ally gains Foresight, they gain 20% offense for one turn. So there's that. There's the Great Mother's constantly passing Foresight, so it's going to ramp 20%, 20%, 20%. Then Spirit is going to gain 100% offense. She's like, unfortunately, mine is only Relic 3, so I might need to throw a couple of Relic levels there.
5, but and put some decent mods on them. But
well, I'm half tempted to take them to 7 just to do the mission on Rote. But
there you go. But yeah, Acolyte is a good. I mean, has some of the best stat damage scaling in the game. Especially for that unique. Well, because she has this fun mechanic that just it's old, but it's effective, which is she just deals double damage.
Oh, okay. When Night Sister has Acolyte has stealth, she has plus 50% offense.
Yeah, which will be all the time under Great Mothers.
Yeah.
But so look at her, it's her basic, I believe.
90% chance to gain stealth, deal physical damage. If Night Sister, if she's stealth, she does double damage. Yeah, that's huge. So she's gaining 50% when she has stealth, and if she's stealth and basic, she does double damage. Double damage, you can't get much bigger of a multiplier than just W damage.
Well, and it's double damage. It's double the total damage, right? So if she crit, it's double everything. Versus like 100% offense is just going to be doubling the base number that you're multiplying from. So it gets a little out of control in a fun way.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited.
But yeah, Acolyte. It regrets me not buying the Lightspeed bundle for the Night Sisters on my alt.
Oh right, yeah.
Did
you do some whaling on the alt to get mothers up, or are you leaving it?
Yeah, I did it. I did it then to 25 to have it ready for GAC. That Datacron's too good to pass up, man. That Datacron.
It seems absolutely insane. Like, what? I don't. Can I actually see it in game? I don't think I can. Can I?
Go to the event.
Oh, you can see it through the event, can you?
Go to the event and then you can pull it up. So go to the information. Sorry, or possible. No. Go back one page.
Go back. What details?
Yeah. No. One page. Go back to the actual event page, like the event.
Oh,
slide.
right. Yeah. Oh, and go information here.
Click on the information. And it should pop
no,
up.
doesn't-
No. Oh, because the event's live. Boo.
I think I have to be there, but that's fine. I can effectively wait. I think somebody.
you can just
I
pull
think
it up.
somebody
It's in our
messaged it to me.
TW. It's in our TW chat.
All right, I'll get it up now.
I put it in there yesterday.
You whipped it out.
Yep. Well, it's important stuff to know.
Hey, everybody, come look at this. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So, whenever an enemy... at the start of battle, Night Sister allies are going to gain 200% defense and 100% health and protection, and immune to daze and to fear, which is, decent things to be immune to. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, they basically take 35% of their max health as damage, just like Treya's leadership. Can't be evaded and can't defeat enemies. Attacker allies are going to gain retribution, which is going to be spirit and acolyte, right? All Night Sister allies are going to recover 30% health and protection. That's kind of dumb. Don't attack out of turn, basically, is what they're saying. So, only stuff that's new, like Gungans and Queen Amidala and stuff like that like to attack out of turn, are going to be hurt by this. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with Doomed, they can't counterattack until they're defeated. But let's be honest, anybody who gets Doomed basically dies in a turn or two. They're stunned for one turn, have negative 20% offense for the rest of the encounter, and when that stun expires, they gain a bonus turn and speed up for 2 turns but can't be evaded, dispelled, or resisted. What? That's a little bit weird. Oh, that just means they're going to get hurt quicker, aren't they? They're going to lose more max health. Whenever an ally is blessed, they and the Great Mothers take 35% reduced damage, and they deal bonus true damage to the target enemy. I wonder how much that true damage is going to be, because if it's like Padawan Obi-Wan's true damage, it's going to be nuts. Oh, and there's no revives. Whenever an enemy's defeated, they can't be revived. It's not your team, but your team can't revive anyway. It's crazy cron, guys. Crazy cron. Yeah. I that's next level. That seems more powerful than the Padawan Obi-Wan cron, I'll be honest. I think part of the reason the Padawan Obi-Wan cron got a little bit overshadowed was there was so much strength in that Datacron set anyway. How's Doomed going to interact with Jar Jar Gungans not losing protection? Boss, so Gungans can totally lose protection. They are immune to protection disruption, which is a debuff. They're not immune to losing their protection. So basically, Doomed fucks Gungans because it just takes away their protection. I'm assuming if you do Doomed on Gas, he probably just immediately sits and maybe doesn't ever get up. I don't know if the Doomed debuff persists through Gas's sit, because Gas's sit is one of the... It doesn't, does it? So he'll sit and then just stand up afterwards.
Even I think it depends on how it works, but I think even armor shreds fall off Gas when he sits because it's a status effect.
But the thing I'm comparing it to is will it work like C's protection sap? It probably doesn't.
Does it?
It disables it. It doesn't disable it. It while they're doomed, they have no. But I'm guessing he can't have a debuff when he's sat down, so he'll probably just sit back up and be okay.
Yeah, he'll strip it immediately.
But that being said, it's still a really useful way to just get Gas to sit.
Because the only way it works for C is that C does it by
removing
the protection, the max protection pool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, apparently Arnold's already tested it. Gas does sit down immediately. He doesn't lose the protection. So he sits down. He loses the Doomed buff. But that's actually good, because then the next time Great Mothers takes a turn, she can Doom another character. So you could Doom 5s.
Well, she'll Doom immediately.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
She gains the bonus turn if someone isn't Doomed at the end of a turn. Doesn't matter whose turn it is.
Oh, I thought it was the end of her turn. So it's just every turn that ends. She's like, I guess you can have a Doom.
I believe that's what I read. Hold on.
I thought it was her turn, but I'm quite tired, so I might be.
At the start of each encounter and the end of each turn, if there are no doomed enemies inflicted with doom, Great Mothers removes ability block from themselves, gains the ability Fate Weaving, and takes a bonus turn.
That is so disruptive.
Yeah,
that's
so
so
you're just gonna. Yeah,
oh
every time you just make Gas sit. Gas stands up, Gas sits down. Gas stands up. He is gonna be crushing leg day.
He's going to have thighs the size of tree trunks.
Yes.
And he's going to have a gas. We're going to rename gas to Gyat because his caboose is going to be chunky. Yeah. Night Sisters also have reduced damage by 75% on the level 6. So combine that with the 35% less damage on the blessed characters and the Great Mothers. You can't. Yeah, they're going to be so irritating. They're going to be so irritating.
I think on offense, it just depends on we'll have to dig into her AI and see what the targeting is. Because I think she'll be relatively easy to exploit.
Right.
Because
I think in threes she's going to be easier to beat, I feel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, half the GLs will just crush her face in.
I was reminiscing about this when we had the kit reveal, and they were talking about how powerful she is and she'll be able to beat a bunch of stuff, and I was like, that's exactly what the game needs right now. It needs more marquee teams that beat GLs. That's what we're really missing. We it's like,
honest to God, I would say that they didn't have time for the legendary event and they just made it a marquee event instead.
That's your way of saving face, Karth. Let's be honest.
You're like, otherwise,
damn it.
They could have just pushed this same character out as a legendary because it's like they even said that in the post. We anticipate her to have the same strength as Journey Guide characters.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so we're basically there. You just didn't want to run the event, which is fine. I totally get it, but
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think they take 10%, negative 10%. That math is math in Wolfie. Yeah. So when they get hit, they get healed by 10% of the damage. Arnold already demonstrated Mother's wrecking Gungans basically win in 5 turns. Yeah, makes sense because you just systematically say, you lose all your protection, you one-tap them, and then you go, okay, now you lose all your protection, you one-tap them. Oh my god, so funny.
It's gonna be a nutty experience with this in the first week.
Yeah. Jabber is trash now, no res for Cassanton. I mean, no res for anybody really. Like Leia, no reses for Leia. Like, take away all the protection on a Leia team, that's gonna suck.
It just depends on. Well, it doesn't hurt Leia, right? Because the GLs just take 5%.
Oh yeah, no, not her herself, but you can take away from all her allies, and none of them can be revived with that Datacron. So, like, you just whittle away at the team, I guess.
Yeah, it just depends on the interaction you need to make it really powerful. But I don't think it's going to take a lot of theory crafting to come up with a fairly cheap counter, because I would assume that should be a solvable puzzle. Like, I almost feel like Bane's going to do something naughty here with all this max health they're gaining.
Oh, dark side allies gain 10% turn meter whenever an ally or an enemy is defeated. That'd be a useful level 3 for them. Just doom someone, kill them, gain 10% turn meter for the team. Then Night Sisters.
It just depends on what you can get for Crons too, because defense being in back-to-back sets, man, that's gonna be like the bread and butter for stopping them, because it's like, double damage, but when you do 2,000 damage, 4,000 doesn't really do shit.
No. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with defense down, which I think Morgan Elsbeth does, right? Reduce their max protection by 5%. I mean, that's kind of almost redundant with Great Mothers, but whenever a Night Sister ally gains Foresight or Stealth, all Night Sister allies gain 5% turn meter and crit damage, stacking for the rest of the encounter. That's nice. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, all Night Sister allies recover 40% health and protection and gain Retribution for 1 turn and 15% turn meter. That's horrendous.
Yeah, they're going to be really hard to kill with attacks out of turns.
Yeah, don't take, like, it used to be Imperial Troopers go trash your Night Sisters, now it's like, oh, hold on there, boy. Don't need a cron for no... I thought that's... San, I thought that was only for your allies on Morgan's unique. Not for everybody? No revives. I thought it was only for...
That is on both characters' kits.
Huh?
Both Morgan and Great Mothers prevent revives for their allies.
Yeah, I knew Great Mothers did, but I thought Morgan's was only for her own team, right? Isn't that right? Or are they both only for your own team?
Oh, they're both for your own team. The Datacron is for enemies.
Yeah. Defeated allies can't be revived. It's allies that can't be revived, San.
Yeah,
and that's what we were talking about. The Cron lets you prevent the enemy from reviving.
Yeah, prevent enemy from reviving.
Yeah. I don't know if that was on Great Mothers. Was it allies or is it everybody? I imagine it's just allies.
It's allies. It's just to prevent the same thing.
Yeah, it's just a deliberate anti-synergy with VOG Night Sisters.
The only Night Sister that ignores this. The reason why it's there on both uniques is because of they don't want you to run it under Talzin.
Yeah, they don't want you splitting stuff, right? So.
Well, not even that. Some of this stuff gets really nutty under like the Talzin summon mechanic, and they use their basic and then die.
Okay.
That stuff can get really out of hand really fast. With these new characters, so that's part of the reason why they did it on these characters. But zombie still revives under either one of them.
Yeah, well, that's because zombies revive can't be prevented.
Yeah, and that takes the highest precedence on revive mechanics.
That would be a little bit obnoxious. Aoi, I don't think you're wrong necessarily. The 75% damage reduction is still going to be incredibly valuable on a Great Mothers team. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some testing. We'd have to see if it's going to be better than the words on the top here, because that's got a lot to it, you know. Extra ramping turn meter and crit damage, and as well all that recovery, 40% health and protection, and gain retribution and more turn meter. The max protection reduction doesn't really this is almost irrelevant in a Great Mothers team, because although this doesn't say it doesn't affect GLs.
What?
The Night Sister level 6 Cron, whenever an enemy is inflicted with defense down, reduce their max protection by 5%, stacking to a maximum of 50. That doesn't say doesn't impact GLs.
It'll impact GLs.
So I suppose that's the benefit. That can help against Leia, I guess, and Jar Jar, Jabba to an extent.
The tank crons of the current set give them way more than that. So it just depends. There's too many unknowns onto what will be the most effective counter for them, or what they're going to beat at the rip.
Are you on 12 level 9s? 15? How many are you on?
9 right now.
9, okay. But you're going to get Great Mothers in a couple of days, so that'll be 10, and you'll probably have an extra 3 or 4 from just farming.
Well, yeah, I'm going to farm until Sunday
Nice.
Or Monday. Monday's refresh, and then I'll turn the keys over and.
Well, I need 3 data. I need 6. I need to do 3 battles basically, and I've got red box, so I'll probably just do them and then farm Datacrons. But I'm gonna have to spend some energy making videos for Sector 5.
Yeah, I don't care enough.
Well, Aatrox, to be fair, with in particular with the Great Mother's Datacron, I'm sure they're going to be beating GLs. Just because of the revive prevention, the additional damage that you're dealing, the additional survivability, the craziness of that Cron is so good. And you throw that level 6 in to reduce their max protection on GLs as well. I guarantee you, Great Mothers will be beating GLs.
It doesn't. The thing is, though, and this is the case for the majority of the GLs outside of Slacker and Lord Vader, most of the GLs rely on their team to be effective. You take Cat down in a JMK team, and it starts falling apart very quickly.
Oh my god! So you take Cat out of a JMK team, it's done. It's cooked.
Well, exactly. So that's my point. You just have to be able to pick the parts apart long enough and then you'll win. Yeah. The only ones that aren't going to care are going to be Slacker and Lord Vader, because they're just going to go, well, yeah, but anyways, dots and massive crit damage, enjoy.
I mean, you disable the protection on a character. That's so strong, guys. Doomed is such a powerful debuff. You stop the protection. They can't do anything about it. They could probably still gain bonus protection and protection up and stuff like that. But you remove their protection, and every time they take a turn, they lose 20% max health. Every time Great Mothers does a basic on someone that's doomed, they lose 20% max health. That's what gas does when you hit someone with no protection. Except they don't have any protection, so they just lose it constantly. And you just do that. As long as you survive with the new Great Mother team, you're going to whittle away at the enemy team very quickly. They also lose bonus protection and protection up. So it stops all sources of protection. Oh my god, that's insane. That is so powerful. I don't think we've ever had anything that prevents it before. Outside of like buff immunity and isolate and stuff like that. High ground does literally nothing. Rip. That's so rough, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, the Great Mothers are insanely... It's almost like the Great Mothers should have been like a legendary or something. But I guess they thought Marquee, elite level Marquee was enough.
Well, and like I said, it just sounds like they ran out of time to get it out the door. And
Yeah.
so this is what we get instead.
Instead, we basically get a legendary as a Marquee, guys. I mean, it's basically free real estate. It's free real estate.
Yeah, but this is why on the alt I'm pushing for it, because it's like the power level's just too high to ignore. It's just like, oh my goodness, it just.
I wonder how many I'm going to see in week 1 of GAC. The thing is I don't think it's going to be a defensive team, so I'll be just like, hey, another offensive team.
I think in 3v3 it's nothing's really gonna hold with the current meta. It's like,
yeah,
you take JMK with the attacker cron and Snips and Cat, and you'll basically steamroll like half the teams out there because you'll ult so fast.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's enough going in there that it's gonna make a meaningful.
Maybe it just means I think they'll be an efficient team at least. I think they'll efficiently kill teams, which is always a good thing. So take it to offense and just use it to beat stuff. So I guess we'll be doing that on Wednesday. Wednesday will be first GAC, won't it? So we'll be using her on Wednesday. Malgus and Reva are destroying the Night Sisters. Yeah, I mean, are they really? Okay, that's good to know, boss.
That doesn't surprise me though.
They're very strong.
Like,
so.
They go first, they ability block everything, and then they turn around, and then they just...
Malgus's big hit is also true damage, so it's not like you can reduce it. So it's just like, yep, you're taking a big hit to the face. And Inquisitors are Inquisitors. There's lots of true damage, there's lots of debuffs, there's lots of bonus turns, there's lots of TM manipulation, there's lots of defense reduction, so it makes sense, yeah. Great Mothers can't go around taunting dark side tanks. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's light side that they have all this energy against.
So they can only Doom Reaver and Malgus at the start. And Malgus is... Ooh, but Doomed... At least Doomed would stop Malgus's protection recovery. Because that is really annoying. But he's still really chunky even without protection. But then again, you're going to be reducing his max health. So wouldn't he just get wrecked really quickly? I would have thought.
You'll have to read if it's a light side clause or not. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure on the basic it just says if they're doomed on her basic, you remove 20% of their max health. Let's have a look. Deal special target to enemy. If the target enemy was doomed, inflict tenacity down and they lose 20% max health until the end of the encounter, can't be evaded or resisted. So no, okay, so the basic at the very least will always remove 20% if it's hitting a doomed character.
Yeah.
Doomed itself. Protection is disabled, can't stealth. Lose 20% max health whenever this character ends their turn until the end of the encounter. They can't revive. Yeah, so nothing about light side. It's just... I would have thought that would have ripped through Malgus relatively quickly.
Yeah, my guess is that the AI doesn't choose Malgus.
Well, you have to, because they can't ignore taunt. And he pre-taunts, doesn't he? So first turn you'll get a bonus turn, right? And you'll be like, oh, I have to doom somebody, and Malgus is my only choice.
But yeah.
Oh, they can ignore taunt with doom? Ah, so maybe you're right then, Carl.
I think she can ignore taunt during her turn to place doom. I would have to. I gotta read. I'm busy platooning.
Oh, we're in a new phase.
Yeah.
Gains a bonus turn, takes a... But during this turn, Great Mothers can only use Fate Weaving. They can't use Fate Weaving 2 times in a row. If the enemy leader is light side, dispel stealth and ignore taunt effects whilst Fate Weaving. Yeah, they can only ignore taunts during Fate Weaving if the enemy leader is light side.
Okay.
But I still would have assumed that Doom would just wreck a Malgus. I would have thought it would have ruined him pretty quickly, but I guess not.
Maybe they target Malik.
Well, Malik doesn't pre-taunt though, and they can't ignore the taunt. So,
well,
like, turn 1 would have to be Malgus. Has to be, I think. New phase, 4 hours ago. Well, I was busy 4 hours ago. What was I doing I was having a nap 4 hours ago, guys. Fucking... Let me go and see. Does my guild need me? Oh, look. We've got this new special mission for Saw Gerrera. Should I Relic 7 my Saw and do that?
Be more relic broke than you already are.
I mean, I've got enough right now to take him from R5 to R7, but I shouldn't, I don't think. You can have my C. And my axe. I mean, my Malik.
Do I have left to deploy? It's like remembering all the different ones we're not supposed to do.
Apparently no ships.
Yeah, it's no ships, but we're filling ops like 2 through 5, and then only 1 and 6.
It's far too confusing for my brain right now. So
just trying to remember it all.
Mandalore is all platoons up to 11, no ships.
Yeah.
But it wants all good stuff, Karth. Damn it.
I know. Mandalore is atrociously for like, hey, you got some legendaries? Hey, you got some conquest units? Hey, you got some new marquees? We want them all.
Get out of here. Off. God damn it. Better release some more teams that I can get so I can actually have something to play with.
Honestly, if I get a little bit of a lull in Omicrons again, I'm going to probably put some TB Omnis on just to have teams that can... Because it's not that I want the Omicrons, it's I want the teams that can auto. That's all I want.
You just want to save some time. Some mental power.
Well, yeah, I'm more than guilty of hanging out till a little bit later to...
I'm more than guilty of maybe sometimes not doing anything in TB. I always do the special missions, right?
Hey, I do them too. I never skip on a special mission except for a few of them.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Dathomir. Go pound some sand.
Wait, the Great Mother's Cron makes them immune to fear. It does make them immune to fear and to daze, I want to say. It's fear and daze.
Yeah, fear and
I'd love you to do that. Just got there with Saw myself for this TB. All right, let me see. How much is that going to set me back? Let's have a look.
Can you do the rest of the squad first?
Well, I won't have to because it's just Rebel Fighters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't I? I've got Luthen at R7 and I've got Captain Rex at R9. So can't I do like Saw, Luthen, Captain Rex, Cassian, Captain Drogon?
Yeah,
I know that
you could.
I know that ruins my Leia team, but I'm sure I can make do without Drogon in the Leia team. Right, how much have I got right now? Yeah, I've got more than enough. I could totally do it. I mean, the flawed signal data is going to suck to lose, but because that's going to be 60, I think. So it'll bring me down to 60.
It'll be 25 and 25.
Oh, I thought it was 35 for level 7 for R7. Okay, so it'll be 50 down.
Oh, yeah. No, it is 25 and 35 because it's 45 to go to R8, 55 to go to R9. I'll eventually remember. I just press the upgrade button. That's all I do.
I don't even look at R7. R7 doesn't even come into calculations.
No, not necessarily, but on the other side of the coin, I have literally like 1,500 of each seeing that at the moment. So
yeah. All right, Carthrick, just big dick swinging it. Yeah, 35. Oof.
Yeah, nothing happened to my account, boss. Night Fox is being silly. He's trying to justify me being lazy, and I appreciate him for it because I like being lazy.
Look, I can do this P4 mission now. And this is the only team that I can use. If I go in with this, am I going to get Shrek'd?
No, it should do relatively okay, because the summons will taunt.
Okay, but I mean, it's got an R9 Captain Rex and it's got Captain Drogon. Surely it's going to be decent.
It should be okay.
All right, let's find out.
But it's Kashyyyk. It always goes to shit.
Oh.
It's like the profundity fight, man. It's just like sometimes you just die.
Sometimes stuff and things happen. Okay. Let's get that AoE days out.
Yeah, I think once you get...
I think that's the summon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is it also a call to assist? What does it do?
Yeah.
If the rebel commander is present, dispel buffs. Target rebel fighter gain 30% offense. Oh, I'm going to give that to Drogon then. And then I can throw some explosives. Did you see they fixed the explosives? I'm taking credit for that.
Yeah, I'm a little sad that it sat so long with them doing nothing about it, because it's like it needed to be fixed so long ago.
It really did, but I didn't know about it until it defeated my GAC team.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, wait a minute. What does this do?
I had it happen. I didn't defeat... Well, actually, the one time it happened to me, it helped me, which I find funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was using Bane versus Luthen, and the bomb went off immediately for whatever reason, because there was only 2 of us or something. Anyways, it basically let Bane it killed the ad and let Bane go, like, immediately. And...
Hey, Nooch, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Sorry, you were saying, buddy.
Oh, you're fine. It killed off the ad, which allowed me to cycle back through the turns really fast, and then basically just end it. So
sounds good to me. I mean, Wave 1 seems very easy. Is Wave 2 harder?
It's more of the same, honestly. But you've literally got some of the biggest powerhouse units in here.
Yeah, I mean, I having Captain Rex and Drogon in this team with Luthen is kind of crazy.
I feel like Captain Rex is kind of like the linchpin for these fights, because that Daze is so helpful.
Yeah.
But Drogon's damage output under Saw with Luthen is just redonkulous.
Yeah. Basicing for 120k is not bad.
Yeah. So you chew through things pretty quickly with that. So.
And strategic advantage is no slouch.
No. Pretty great.
It's pretty great. Yeah, this feels nice and comfortable right now. Good.
I believe all that stuff and things is done.
So I'm doing my bit for the guild. I'm doing the special missions. Everybody should be happy.
I'll take that extra get too. I need to spend it on so many things.
I'll take it so I can spend it. Hey, this just means every TB now I get this get 2 for the guild. Aren't I a good sausage?
Those words.
Those are words. I keep on expecting to have the special ability to dispel buffs, and it's not there, and I'm like, no.
Oh, and see, I was a silly sausage, and I deployed Captain Rex and Drogon to Mandalore, so...
Ah, so you don't get to do the fun stuff.
I mean, I probably can.
I'm sure you've got a couple of extra relicates just kicking around somewhere.
Yeah, I just haven't had good luck with the team comps, because it's like I always get somebody always gets Shrek'd out the gate, and then it goes to hell.
Yeah.
But hell, we'll send it in. We'll try.
Give it a try. Give it the old college try. AOE.
Yeah, boss. I slacked off a lot when I was running TB and TW. I was like, listen, I'm waiting until the very end. The very end, and then I'll see if I have to participate.
I was perfect. I would go in, top performer every single day. It's not true. Not true. I just don't find this TB particularly engaging. I preferred Lightside Geo, but there we go.
I find that the missions are just a little bit too...
They take too long.
Well, they take too long. That's a big part of it. I think the big part that I don't really find interesting though is that they it's like you either have the team that steamrolls it, or you're gonna struggle for 20 minutes to do the fight. And I'm like, well, I'm not playing that, so get out of here. And
Gungans in particular annoy me because you always feel like you're one bad turn away from getting obliterated.
Yeah, one mass assist from your generator going right to hell, and then...
One dispel into a mass assist later, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I just die.
Yeah, that's where, like, honestly, I, like, the Gungan TB Omicron, kind of, like, if I ever do decide to push the team to full R9s over just the course of time...
Yeah. You'd be like, TB Omi, 100%.
Yeah, because with the Omicron, they damn near just auto everything you put them into.
Yeah. Well, Aatrox, I didn't find Darkside Geo peak fun because for me, Darkside Geo TB was the first 3 phases, you just auto every battle and win. And then the last phase was, oh, okay, now it's difficult. Well, it's not like it gets a little bit trickier. I haven't done it in years, so it's probably a lot easier now than it used to be. But Darkside Geo for me was mostly like 99% auto fest. And that's not particularly fun either.
Yeah. Well, it became taxing just to play. Like that was the problem. It had like nothing to do with just the fact that it was easy. It was just like you still have to show up because you need the CMs. So what like this one, I feel like there's a lot more like caveats to that. Like if half the guild's doing well, the other half can kind of take it easy, and as long as it's not the same people every wave every time, it's.
I feel called out. Ah, crap! Can't use Ghost here. Yeah, that's fine. I won't use it anyway. Yep, I'm 49th, buddy. I'm winning. I won't tell you that we only currently have 49 people in the guild. I don't think we do, but.
I don't think we do. I think we came in with full.
Yeah. I agree, Wolfie. Lightside Geo. Lightside Geo was a blast after we'd been doing it for about 6 months. When we first started playing Lightside Geo, at least for me, it was insane. You take your best teams in and you die before you get a turn in wave 1, in phase 1. You're like, what the fuck? Droidica's just like, by the way, 1 tap before you can do anything, you're down 1 guy. Damn it.
The Droidica summons, like you see it in the first wave, you're like, oh shit.
You're like, it's a double Droidica wave. Kill them before they do anything quick.
Yeah.
But that got easier as the game progressed, to be honest. So.
All right, can I at least get somebody dead?
You cannot.
I am in wave 2, but I think this is where I die. No, we didn't need him to die.
Oh, now you give me some assists. Do a little bit of this. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of Bob the Builder Man.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it?
Bob the Builder, yes we can.
You can get out
Scoop, Muck, and Dizzy, and Rolly too. Sorry.
You've spent way more time watching that show than I have.
I have a large family of many, many children.
Need to start calling you the prolific one?
Not my kids.
I
am childless. For now.
The only child I have is me.
I'm the only child here. Yeah. Hopefully we can change that in the future.
The summons comes out for a turn and dies, and now it's just everyone's getting picked apart.
You're having a hard time there, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fail.
It's failing with style, though. It's okay.
I don't have enough damage. I either need Rex for the control or I won't deny that, boss. Rote needs some sort of new character. I feel like they should have done that with Mandalore, but they...
Hey, Malakas, thanks for the resub, brother.
Aren't going to at this junction.
Who shall we take? Or I could drop Adrad and take in Han and Chewie, because I'm not going to use them elsewhere. Rote would be funnier if it had more SMs that gave gets. Well, I mean, like, honestly, I don't mind missions, but like the missions can't be generic stormtroopers that are thicker than a double-decker bus. That's not fun. Like, I don't want to have to spend 13 hours and then have stormtroopers mass assist me for billions of points of damage. It's just like, it's not entertaining. Whereas, like, I genuinely feel like Geonosian planet that they did is actually a genuinely fun planet. I actually like going in and facing the Reek and the Nexu and the Acklay. I feel like those are good missions, and I will play them. They also don't take, like, 15 minutes a battle. They take, like, 3 minutes to do. They're fun. They're engaging. You can still lose. I mean, I don't, but you can lose. Like, if all the missions were like Geo, it would be a great TB. But they're not. My hand, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, I feel like Rote comes down to, can you steamroll or can you revive?
Yeah. Or both.
Because
that's what Leia does.
Yeah, oddly enough, the one I find funny is that the Wookiees can auto the Zonon Kashyyyk.
Okay.
And I find that humorous because they can't do any other mission in the entire freaking map.
Well, I don't care what you say, Karth. I'm not relic examining my Wookiees.
Oh, I don't want you to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, yet? God damn it, Karth. What did I tell you, boy?
Next R9. Tarful or I riot.
Oh, God. No. You'll be like, Clone Wars Chewie or I riot. Damn it.
That would be a terrible one to pick. I'm so sad that they excluded the scoundrel tag from Queen Amidala.
Oh, yeah. But now I have Cup.
Yeah.
Now I've got Frippin' Cup. Yeah, he's terrible.
I think Cup is still going to do better on like a JMK team versus Queen Amidala.
Yeah?
Well, because Queen Amidala, I think there's not enough protection for Cup.
Right.
And people will just kill him. Where I feel like with JMK, since Padme's Kron has gone to the wayside, there's flexibility on the team, and I feel like having Snips and Cat and JMK ramp a literal metric ton of crit damage could be fun.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to change anything. I think it just could cause more problems.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where there's too many good things on offense again, and
I definitely feel like there's too many good things on offense, for sure. They need to address creating all these superpowered teams that can beat GLs and stuff. Like, give it a... Alright, well that was a decent ult.
let everyone come back.
Bodo, the one thing you can always guarantee with Leia is she has got the Uno reverse card just hidden up her sleeve. It's like, oh no, it's just Leia on one person. Ultimate revival the team. Oh, okay. Now you win.
Practicing your sabak cheating?
Man, sabak is great fun. Like, I enjoy that. Kessel sabak is good.
I honest to God got so frustrated playing. Like, it was a low level table I was playing.
Yeah.
But like the AI just had it up against me, and it was like every time I got a good hand, it's like, oh, imposter value to level 6. Oh, we're reversing the ranking order. So now six is the best one, and like I'd had like 2s, and I'm like, mother.
Yeah.
So I kept losing like 50 credits at a time, and I'm just like, why?
I've had that sort of thing, and then I've had them like steal my hand or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, for God's sake, man. Or I've done the stupid thing of pick up the perfect thing, so you've got like a Psylop sabak, and then you discard the wrong fucking card, and you're like, shit!
Oh, yeah.
Like, and now I've got a 6 and a Psylop. Great.
Yeah, the cheating in the game is kind of fun, but like for mouse and keyboard, it's the double card is really annoying.
Oh, I've still only got Nyx peeking over people's shoulder at the minute because I haven't played in ages. So.
You eventually get to learn how to draw 2 cards, and then you get to learn how to do magnetic dice, so you can influence the outcome of your dice rolls.
Oh, that's really cool.
Cards.
Can they do it as well then? Or
no, luckily the only one that can cheat in the game is you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because that would suck. But the yeah, it's such a pain in the butt to do all of those, because it's like the mouse and keyboard is way harder to keep because in the draw 2 you have to keep the icon within the square, and it's a smaller square of the larger like hexagon or whatever. So the mouse, it's designed for a joystick, and so it's easier to flutter the direction back with a joystick, where the mouse only has the keyboard only has the 4 directions. So and then it likes to just jump every once in a while. You're like, oh, by the way, just you're like, no, get back. Because
So
if you fail to draw double, then you get called out as suspicious for cheating. So
Yeah.
it's like the same thing with the dice roll. If you fail,
I'm guessing I might have to. Oh Jesus! Wasn't expecting that. I might have to plug in the controller then to actually do that.
I think, well, it's just once you get used to it, it's fine. You just need to be like, I would definitely hard save the game before you start practicing, because you don't want to get banned from a table that has good rewards.
Oh right, yeah.
But the like, it took me like 4 or 5 attempts on the double draw to even figure out what
How
the
to do
hell
it.
I was. Yeah. There was no instruction. Oh, keep it within the square. How? How do I keep it
How
within
do I
the
do
square?
that?
Yeah. How do I? There's no instructions. Boss, the short answer is if you get Outlaws on Ubisoft Plus, it is a good Star Wars game. It is not stellar. It's not gonna. It's a solid.
It's not
like,
bad. It's enjoyable enough.
Yeah, if you like Star Wars, you'll like the game. I feel like the only thing I haven't enjoyed so far, without giving any spoilers away, is just the repeatability of the side quests.
Yeah.
But honest to God, though, as long as you're not like me and you spend 12 hours on the first planet when you got the mission to leave the planet doing side quests, then it isn't as noticeable.
Yeah.
But I mean, for what it is, it's a solid game if you get it on Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, $15. Play it for a month. You'll easily finish it in that time.
Yeah,
Have your fun with it.
and
Move on.
yeah, it's got the hash of a lot of those other types of games like that Ubisoft has made. You know, Assassin's Creed and Deus Ex and this, that, and the thing. It has a little bit of I think the world mechanics are similar to Jedi Survivor for traversing and stuff like that. It's just not quite the same as there's a little bit more open world to it. Although the speeder bike is the AI can be awful. It depends on
Yeah,
the
I don't enjoy the
environment.
speeder bike. The speeder bike feels incredibly clunky to use.
I
in
need
my
to know
opinion.
how what it means by soft or perfect landings, because I don't understand how to execute that at
Oh,
all.
I've got it. I've done the feat. I don't know how I did it, but I just happened to notice because I've seen my achievements unlock for that. Don't know what I did,
Yeah.
but I've done it.
Yeah,
Is all I can say.
did something. I didn't crash to the ground. That's all I can tell you. That's probably like, there's a lot of like honest, not boss. If you wanted to go through, there's a lot of things you could nitpick as not being perfect in the parameter of the game. But the reality of it is, I think for the most part, most of them aren't that egregious.
No.
I do think some of them, like the AI, can be really stupid, but for the most part, it's Oh, you got an Arnold raid.
Oh, did I? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Arnold. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Hope you had a good time testing out the great memories. We're making great memories together, buddy. Welcome, everybody. Hope you had a good time over at Arnold. Apparently, Great Mothers are kicking some serious ass. Kicking some serious Gungan ass, I hear. It's great to be in the Empire today. Probably. Well, not for these particular Empire folk. They're not having the best time in the Empire. But everybody else is having a really good time in the Empire. Have fun with the Arnold raid. Love you. Also, respond to my DM. I will do, Rabbit. I haven't seen your DM yet, buddy, but I'll check it out. How you doing, buddy? Arnold pulled a 330 on the great... I heard Arnold... And apparently he's out camping and something like that. So he's out in the wilderness. Arnold gets a 330 and I get a bunch of 5s. God damn it. Hey, Ed. How you doing there, brother? These guys are a little bit tanky. Little bit tanky. Let's just pass back and forth here. So much better now that I've seen your beautiful face. Oh, thanks, Beaver. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I don't like. Like I would say, like combat wise, is the struggle with the game Outlaws. Is stealth is one of those things where it's like it can go very well, but the majority of the time it just goes to hell. But there's really no punishment for just blasting your way through everything.
No. Yeah. I also maybe it's because I'm still relatively early on, but it does feel like the stealth mechanic, the general combat mechanics are pretty light. It doesn't feel very
like
nuanced.
Once you get some of the better equipment and some of the better upgrades on the blaster, it just becomes like the stagger effects are so powerful. Like if you have the rapid fire blaster, you can just stagger a guy
Constantly,
constantly,
and
then
basically.
Yeah, they can't move against you. So it's like it becomes a numbers game.
Yeah.
So as long as you're decently like, oh my goodness, let's
That's
just
right, Ed.
somewhat have or cover. It's like, look at that, I won.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
literally
done that.
did that.
I've done it with the rapid fire pistol. I have just whipped it out and just held on the mouse button and just gone until they die and they don't do anything. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's a good enough game. It's a solid B minus.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. I the only thing I don't like about it so far is their excessive use of. Well, I say this about every other time. There are a lot of things I don't like about it, but they're all like minor things. Like their excessive use of collectibles to me is annoying.
Oh, it's standard Ubisoft stuff. They just fill it with fluff. There's some decent core stuff, but it's also absolutely filled to the brim with filler.
Yeah, it's so much filler, and there's like the gear sets are so like the gear sets. They have like a superior gear that has like set bonus and stuff like that. It's so obnoxious because it's like half of the, not even half, the majority of them are geared 100% to like combat. And then like you have a couple that are stealth, and then a couple that are like mechanically driven, which is
that's
like
fair.
one of the boss, you don't need to buy the DLC, you just need to resubscribe to Ubisoft Plus. And
so it'll be another $15.
The Ubisoft Plus premium will give you the it'll give you the pass, the season pass, which will give you the DLC. So you'd be right.
That's right, Jenny. We got our mothers to 6 stars. 6 stars for 25, well, technically 26 shards. So we will have her ready before the lock-in for GAC, thankfully. We got hit by far too many 5s, Jenny. I think I had 5 or 6 5s. It was rough. I was like...
they kept getting counteracted. I'd get a 15 and then get 3 5s, and get a 15 and get 3 5s. It's like, you son of a... It's not what I wanted.
I have a feeling that Bogdan over here has been watching some of my Conquest videos talking about how long until they remove Droidica. Well, I mean, we still got crew as well. So the only reason I didn't use crew is because Night Trooper places heal immunity on his basic if he crits, I think. Something like that. So it kind of wrecks going up against crew with Night Trooper to, farm up like alerts or farm up blights. So Droidica gets it instead. Nothing's wrong with Droidica. He's very useful for Conquest because if you can stun lock him in damage immunity, you can farm out a bunch of buffs or debuff feats. Sorry.
Oh, he's talking about Assassin's Creed. Just no sneak, just go blast. Honestly, if you can get the talismans and some gear that give you stealth bonuses, that helps your sneaking a lot. But the AI is so inconsistent on line of sight and
it really
radius
is.
detection that unless you're rocking a lot of stealth bonuses, it becomes very challenging to stealth effectively.
Because that's exactly what I did. I'm using the Crimson Dawn set, which helps stealth, and I've got like some talismans that reduce likelihood of being spotted, and one that massively reduces it for droids or something like that.
Well, go ahead.
And I was saying, with that combined, it feels like it does something, but because I've basically always worn it, I don't know if it actually does a hell of a lot.
So, and here's the other thing too, is that the AI is different for every tier of character. So the more advanced or ranking the enemy are, the more likely they are to spot you.
Yeah, I get it.
And so it's like there's just too many things that you can't play consistently because there's no way to easily discern who's what. So it's like you don't know if that's like a lieutenant in the Hut Cartel or a grunt, and so the lieutenants have a little bit better detection radius and a little bit better and a little farther line of sight, and so like all this nuance that goes into the game, and there's not really a consistency for players, and that makes it really obnoxious to play. Because it's like, for me, I stealth as long as I can, and then my objective is to, when I go loud, is just to kill the guy running for the alarm. But I got this really cool survival belt on Kajimi from the having excellent rep with the
Ishiga?
Ishiga.
Yeah.
If your health hits 0, you full heal.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, that has saved my ass so many times. I refuse to take it off. Like, I will gunfight in the open because I know I have it, and then it triggers. And I'm like, okay, time to get to safety.
Yeah.
But I'll abuse the crap out of that mechanic. But I found that my original playthrough, I wasn't playing with Nyx enough, and I found that the game got a little easier the more you use Nyx to
blind people and stuff like that.
To blind, set traps, destroy alarms, things you didn't have to shoot to draw attention to yourself. Things of that really helped with the mechanics to distract them so that they're not facing me, so I can sneak up on them or separate guys patrolling or whatever else you needed to have happen. But there's a lot of things that you really have to be mechanically thinking through to make it work. Otherwise, it just goes to hell.
Yeah, that's a fair enough shout, I guess. I suppose we could go in with these. Let's take you and let's take you and you. That'll do. Mother's was not just a marquee like the others. They removed the special offers, and the basic non-crystal offer was $10 more expensive. Was it? I didn't even notice. Genuinely didn't even know. I mean, I noticed they maybe take it. When are they going to fix the auto button? God damn it!
That's how it's always been. The first run of the marquee has always released with a $30 pack, and then the second run of the marquee is the $20 pack. That has been that way for a long time.
Yeah,
that is nothing new.
It's nothing new. Damn it!
And the other offer, we only got the additional website one once.
Jesus, thank you, whoever that was.
And then outside of that, we the web store doesn't always have the free 5 shards. So
yeah, it didn't this time. Big Sag.
They did it on 2 of the characters, but not.
Yeah.
They did it, I think, for Morgan and Enoch, but not for.
Would have saved me one roll. One roll. It would have saved me 1,300 crystals.
You better get quick and kick this other fool out of your voice chat.
Hold up. Who the hell let Ram Bam in here? Sorry, I had to check and see who it was. Hey Ram, how you doing, buddy?
Bob Ross let me in here.
Bob Ross? I suppose he's nice to everybody. How's things, bud?
What's up, man?
I saw a burn the other day that involved Bob Ross. It was like, even Bob Ross would have considered you a mistake.
Damn. Damn.
Rambam was the happy little accident? Is that what you're trying to say, Jenny?
I mean, he
Happy
definitely was an accident.
Definitely an accident, for sure. 100%.
Happy is another can of worms.
Yeah, well, we don't make the rules around here. Are you're back to streaming now, aren't you? Properly now, Ram. Is that right?
I am.
Have you missed the streaming? Have you missed the streaming?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I missed the community. Surprisingly, I missed the game. Imagine not playing the game for 3 months.
You're like, wow, this raiding stuff is really fun.
No,
I wouldn't go that
Battle
far.
for Naboo still sucks, and TB still sucks. But I'm enjoying Conquest.
I mean, yeah. Have you red boxed yet, or are you just chilling?
No, I'm almost at gold box though.
Good. Good business. Yeah. I'll be red box in 16 more energy, but that can wait until tomorrow. I'm already at the 400s today, so I'm not doing any more refreshing. No more. These Conquest videos are kicking my ass.
Go.
Oh, peace out, Karth. Thanks for joining, brother.
We'll see you guys later. Have fun, Rambam. Behave yourself.
Well,
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say asking Ram to
It's
behave
not
himself.
Friday night yet, okay? It's not
No.
Friday night yet.
Yeah, we got like 24 hours before that shenanigan restarts. Can't wait for it. See you, Kath, buddy.
It's Friday somewhere.
You're probably right. In Australia, maybe Heinze is chilling out on a Friday right now. Who knows? I think they're like 11 hours ahead of me. So, yeah, it could be like Friday morning for Heinze. So yeah. So have you actually? You probably would have been round for a new season of a week of GAC at least, or did you miss sign up or something like that?
No. I went 3-0 the last week of GAC.
If you get 3 months off GAC or however long you've been away, I suppose you probably were you beating up children? Were you like, oh my god?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I had Danos, babying the account, but like he wasn't, he wasn't doing all the things.
He wasn't like good. Okay, good.
He was kind of just making sure, like, I'm doing TW or TB.
Fair.
Doing tickets, the bare minimum.
Yeah, scraping by, just about keeping things going.
So I came back and I'm in like the bottom of Kyber 2, and I'm like, this is fun.
Do people have Datacrons down there, or is it just is it a free for all?
No, some of them did actually. Some of them had more Datacrons than I did, but then others were like horribly matched. Yeah. I do often wonder. I think Kyber 2 is I think it's got to be like the weirdest, because like the top end of Kyber 2 is actually pretty competitive. It's like it's nearing Kyber 1. A lot of players could be Kyber 1 players that are at the top of Kyber 2. So there's a lot of sweat up there, but I feel like the bottom of Kyber 2 is not the complete opposite, but it's just like they obviously don't care or try as hard in PvP, or they're like the lower GP guys that are super try hard, like your 6, 7, 8 million GP players that are really dialed into the PvP. So they like are trying to punch up constantly against 10 to 12 million GP players. But then you've got like an 11.5 million GP player with 2 Datacrons and crap modding, and he does like 2 battles in GAC and calls it a day. So it's like, a little bit of an interesting dichotomy, Kyber 2, I think. Big Papa Pumps, that sounds like me. I love it. Yeah. Have you seen some of these new Datacrons, dude? They are freaking insane, man. Oh, they're fucking great. The Moff Gideon Cron?
Yeah.
Nasty.
Insane. Absolutely insane. I think CG are going to have to fix that because it's just kind of crazy. So yeah, I've got a couple of them right now, and probably we'll get we'll definitely get the Great Mother's one, because I'll have her at 7-star before the end of that week. But I don't know if you're wailing on new characters at this point. Are you probably just casualing it a little bit? Is it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not wailing. I mean, I'm farming Night Trooper, and
Yeah.
I'll get Grey Mothers and obviously all that. But yeah, no, there's no wailing in sight for me.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I wouldn't wail if it wasn't for members of the tribe and stuff like that. Supporting and encouraging the wailing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I don't blame. Anyway, I am actually going to call it because it's getting late for me. But thanks for popping in, Ram. I do appreciate you, brother. I'm going to see if anybody else is. Are you going to live stream now? Because I could raid into you.
No, I'm not. I'm not streaming today.
You're just chilling today. Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh good. I'll see if there's anybody doing any Swigger content. Somebody might be doing Conquest or something. Streaming for Sammy is apparently doing some stuff, so I'll send you guys over to Streaming for Sammy, and we'll see if anybody's on YouTube doing any Galaxy of Heroes stuff. Who have we got? Nobody on YouTube. Sorry, guys, that I can see. So, all right, guys, see you all tomorrow evening for a little bit of madness in GAC. That should be fun. Make sure you come and join the Stateside stream. Peace out, everybody. Big love. May the force be with you. Yeah, baby. Not GAC. Stateside stream. Yeah, no GAC. So
I was going to say, did I miss lineup?
I wish there was GAC tomorrow. Yeah, I wish. Anyway, guys, good night. God bless. Big love.